Have you ever given someone some advice and they didn't want to receive it? But then they will tell you, it may be days later, it may be weeks later, it may be months later, maybe even years later, right? And then they will say things like, that's the best advice that someone has ever given me. And then you go back into the recesses of your mind. Well, you ain't even got to dig that deep, right? And you be like, wait a minute. I always tell them that. That is what I have always told them. And y'all, just to let you know, it was easier for them to receive it, just not from you. And I know why, because that was once me. My husband have told me a lot of good things, y'all. I'm talking about he was dead on point. He was right. And then I came to him and I said, baby, that was the best advice someone ever given me. I had looked at a motivational speaker or, this person that didn't know me from nothing. And I was like, that's the best thing that was for me. That was the best thing that somebody ever told me. And he just looked at me, y'all. He just looked at me, just like how they looked at you and said, wait, a friend, probably wasn't even your husband, probably your neighbor, your friend, your cousin, your mom, your dad, your kids, somebody told you something and you received it better from the other person. And I'm going to tell you why I did it. Now, I don't know why y'all did it, but the reason why I did it, because I'm like, well, my husband, he, it's like any little thing, baby, this, or you could do it like this. And let's just be real. Everybody don't like to be kind of like criticized and like everything that they do. So when they do try to tell you something good and it's really the truth, you will not receive it because of who told it to you, because they already know your life. They already know your story based on somebody who have never saw you before, somebody who don't know anything about you. And you like, you know what? Because it's not looking like they're being judgmental because they don't know you, right? But, oh, yes, that definitely have happened. Listen, it's going to happen to you. Probably already have. And listen, and it happened to them, most likely. You probably been trying to tell them something and, they don't want to receive it because it was coming from you. But then they say, you be like, dang, baby, I been told you that. Like, I'm going to need my little accolade. I'm going to need my little bit of credit. Listen, I don't care. I told you that, right? And it's just so funny because